So.
All right.
I'll see if I can
Well,
get a
it
picture.
doesn't matter because you said it. Whether it's a good time or a bad time. OG charging into the B bomb site with the Glocks, and Borup's going to get taken.
So they're in a really favorable spot in terms of the numbers, but the numbers quickly change, as they often do. Issa with a nice tap there, but it's all on Issa. Nice trades coming through. 1v1 against Mr. Tessus, who is just standing his ground on the lip of the fountain, of the well, whatever the
game plan going into at least this round. Just kind of spreading out into a pretty simple default of sorts. Cadian, though, is challenged. He does a lot of damage, but isn't able to pick up any frags, and that might make things a little bit difficult here. Pit, very strong position to defend from, but it forces a reaction out of the B player. Stown, rotating towards CT spawn, is now picked off. 3v3 situation, and OG, they do look to converge on this A bomb site, but thankfully for HEROIC, this is where two of their players lie in wait. Tessus and Nico, but oh, what is that? Because it would be a pretty tough effort from Borup to try to lock that down by himself. And
we're not expecting that third, I suppose. Reactive smoke here from Storm. Will they try to push this? Looks like Storm will retake the ground. Finds out they don't push it.
Oh,
good read.
goodness.
Oh, very good read. That's
Right, just play the bait instead. Valde with a crouch peek, he was so close, a little faster, and Valde smoked there. 2-1-3, low health for OG, at least for Valde. They're in a lot of trouble. They've got a crossfire, but they're completely blind, and the CTs are just not getting the kills.
for sure. Well, utility battle at Banana goes the way of HEROIC. They're able to gain that ground and even find a kill through the smoke. Stown starting things off nicely with the 5v4 advantage taken. Still, looks like OG are more interested in the A site. Wow, a fast porch play coming out from them, actually. And they're already on the bomb site in a blink of an eye. And they completely catch HEROIC off guard here. This is such a strong play from them. And the nade on top.
last of it, really, in terms of smokes and mollies. Oh, bro, straight in there, looking to attack the pit player. It's going to be Storm who gets the trade, but there's still two left to go. And one of the positions is certainly unknown. You can see he's a little bit suspect of the flank, but he will try to get out of there, holding onto his AK, respecting the fact that without the information, he doesn't have a chance in this one. And OG will convert off of that force buy, and with that is that you win the game on the gun rounds, ultimately. And if you don't play enough gun rounds against the others...
It's a tough look if you're on the CT side, especially quick scale from the side of OG, look to clean things up. Borup actually does great damage here, which makes this somewhat doable. 2v2 situation now, all of a sudden.
And you're not... That graveyard angle is a little less common in these two-man sets.
He's got no armor.
Yeah, he's... Oh.
Oh! Tell me some good news.
Oh, man.
That's not some good news. That's a travesty.
OG are looking to run away with this game. That's such a feels bad.
So one thing, we were talking about is, like, how the awkwardness of if you're... that you get, because...
Actually to stop the OG players, but they just run on through it. And he's not able to find anything. Cadian does get one and maintains great position towards this apartments. But this is such a tall order.
These positions are really here onto the side. I feel it doesn't even matter. It's going to take away so many positions. It looks really good here now for the retake of HEROIC. Just Valde left in the 1v2. Now, do they know where he is? They seem to have a good idea. They're starting to spam and...
Mistake.
All right, kicking over each other there.
No forgiveness from James.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, four people on the mics is...
You can't see us.
Yeah,
You can't see our
we're
body
doing
language.
pretty well as well. It's got a few grenades, but the AK, the M4 rather, will be the most important piece of equipment. But Nico on the bomb.
Oh!
He's got no kit, so that makes sense. But it's a crazy
Oh!
Alexi will be flash forwards. Oh, deleting Borup there. No helmet. It's just easy work for that Mag 10. XCB opening things up nicely, and Tessus with the D, because they've never had the amount of utility that is necessary for that.
Can we point out for Alexi B that he also did this in the previous Inferno match? Is he'll buy a Mac 10 and he has like $6,000. You said earlier, keep force of buying a CT.
Yeah.
We've seen it a couple times where CTs are starting off like 0 and 5 because of this.
Yeah, they had a spot. There was a spot, we called it when it happened. There was a spot where they could have chosen not to force buy, and then their money would have been like, everything would have made sense in terms of where their money would have been. But it's just they just went one force buy too much. It's just that I think it's one of the evenly in the tug of war of force buys. if you're on the receiving end of it, after actually, you know what? It was, I think it was one of the Godsend players.
They'll definitely send Alexi B first on this kind of push. And will he find anything? Oh, Stown, he's able to find 2 kills, actually, and he does so much damage on top of that. Oh, gee, there's quite a few Molotovs, but they're just challenging into the bomb site. Tess is there to greet them. And will they even expect this player in emo is the real question, or will he even have to do anything? Borup, still there. It doesn't even matter. Just down to Montu. And spamming through the smoke is Nico.
Don't be jealous,
That
Chad.
dry ass joke. OG trying to sing on how OG come out here, but it's very awkward with the smoke club inside the apartments. Nico will find 2. Testes trying to help his teammates out. It's pretty difficult for all conservative players trying to get that information early, but misses his shot, can't make a fatal connection. One's creeping up short though, and that leaves
Here in the last couple rounds. They can swing this back to an 8-7. Has to continue here, but that double entry will not help. Valde and MBK both connecting while blind, and it's just Borup tries to make the monster play there, but it doesn't work in his favor. Now Heroic, ooh, you think they would maybe save here. There's another round to be played in this half, and we'll see what they're able to get done. Nico, though, from the pit is able to find 1. Oh, but Issa with the 3K off the balcony.
He's got potential for multi-fragger of the week. Definitely in the top 3. Last round of the first half. Got to go for it, as bad as it may be. And then there was one, Cadian with the Mag 7 in a 1 versus 3 with no kit. I don't know about these statistics, man.
There'll be a banana setup between these players, and oh, Montu, the recipient of those flashbangs, and oh, he's looking for more, actually. Finds a 3rd kill in the round already. It's just down to Stown and Cadian here, but NBK's lying in wait, and he's able to capitalize off that great position.
Cadian. The MBK's in the pit. There's great coverage from his teammate Issa, but Issa's unable to really help him out to a large degree, and it seems like this whole pop will actually result in a bomb plant. It's not bad here for Heroic. OG on the retake mission. They don't have much utility for this. He's not going in that route.
Oh.
Mac 10s and Tech 9s. There goes Mads.
I feel like it's way more than I feel like I normally see. It's got a big rap from Heroic. Kind of reminds me of the, well, it essentially is the almost. He's a really nice guy.
How many of those do you remember?
Well, it was Old Inferno.
He's a poet.
Oh. Okay.
That.
Pretty clean here. Heroic is a finder. We got ourselves a reader. What
Made the connection there.
Yeah. Oh no.
He's able to drop his flashbang in as well, and he's still alive, hiding in plain sight for a time. The storm will take him out. Now the effects of that flash have come and gone, and there's no more multi-frag for Valde. 3-on-3.
in the action, as Devil would say. And looks like indeed Heroic are going to be holding on to this one, unless Mantu, he doesn't have time at this point. They're going to try to chase him down. Great fragging there from Mantu. The flick.
And Henry Cavill, he's like 15 or 16 in that movie.
Oh, really?
And what's that guy? The guy from Memento.
I'm looking at the director, and I'm a little bit skeptical.
You know, stop judging.
And as this smoke dissipates, oh, that's an excellent flash to get them involved. And Borup comes up huge with a 2K onto the bomb site. Wow, that was so well played from Heroic.
It's really to actually have the element of surprise. So even if you have less, even if the CTs have the banana control,
And a little just gaming the game on top of it all is why they were able to succeed in
A site. Interesting choice. Oh, no. That's such a shame for MBK. Yeah, I think he would have kept the AWP alive had he hit that.
Oh, Heroic,
He was on and then kind of went off.
they still go into the stack though. And it looks like it works out for them anyways.
You know, haven't found the time.
He's just saving it. Like, hey, we'll return to that point.
Yeah.
We got the Halls pop coming through now from Heroic, diving out towards the wagon. It's going to be really successful, actually. 3v3 after plant now possible, although Valde will strike there, and it might make life a little bit difficult because these CTs are already attacking the site. The bomb's only now just going down. Can Borup recover in time? He can't. It's up to Nico. There's one. We know that Mantu survives somehow in Moto, stuck away in that them.
Have you ever heard the book Shantaram?
Shanta.
I think this happens. Probably high in a ditch somewhere.
You're on the black but on banana. Valley put a flash and gets the kill on Ston. 2 kills coming out from OG.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow. Through the door. Love to see it.
All right, well, just about everyone from OG is here at this point. This will make the take extra difficult. Issa just swinging with ult.
Oh no, it's...
They trolling? What's going on?
I can't believe this is real life.
Is this working or not? Can we just cut to the chase?
No, it's not working down. It's not.
Wrong, actually.
Last time you used P9. How many?
Why they got the money for it? I don't understand.
Do they want
Why
highlight video?
this is like
I
this
mean-
late into the round you want to take this risk?
I get it from the sense that if you're thinking, if we win banana, we need this to make that work.
Yeah, that would have definitely helped them out. Now it's looking like a flat default coming out from Heroic here. They have very little space in the map. Just now taking bracket a minute into the round, and it's not even really safe at this point. Montu still
With a fast timing on banana, but I think there's we'll might win this 1v1 there, but no. At least it's very defaulty. Oh, Nico finds Issa straight away.
Wow.
That's a great start. Such a good start through the door as well. I think it was. Double HE there to the half.
There are 2 flashes. We'll see if on for the CT, but there's no time because there's a tease flash. They've seen Valde. I'm pretty sure he's going to get taken out completely. NBK
Heroic push. It's going to be coming in hot. 4 up the first up, but NBK's only able to find 1, and Stout and Nico connect with 2.
The shots, but the problem is that that's a nasty kill through the smoke. The main problem is that without the incendiaries to deposition these Ts, the setup looks very strong on the trades. Oh, the creep there. Valde will go down, and it is just much of a chance to do anything here as he tries to find the first pick. It's going to be